President is back with yet another track here called Mercy. We last checked out Angel Wings about a month ago, around there, and I rather enjoyed it. Way better than the King of Terrors EP in my eyes, just because of the lack of the post-processing, auto-tuney kind of effects on the vocals. And it was rather drawn back, which I rather enjoyed. Gave me very much reminders of especially early day Fight Star kind of vibes. So yeah, really dug that track. But yeah, we have another new track here called Mercy. Still no announcement for an EP or an album as of yet, so I don't know when that's going to be coming, what exactly we're going to be getting. But yeah, knowing the last track and what we got, I am very excited to get into this, because I want to know if they're actually going to be taking the criticism to heart and actually getting rid of all the effects and everything that people were pointing out that they didn't like. So yeah, I really am curious on that. So with all that being said, let's just dive into this. This is Mercy from President. Let's get it. Okay. Oh, again, we're on that Fight Star vibe again. I'm really liking that.
It was peaceful when it started, but I'm hopeless now that I've
Okay.
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough for you to save me now. 'Cause where was your hand when I was always screaming out? Can you feel the rush? Can you feel the rush? Think I'm drowning in the blood of your empire.
Oh, that is sick. Droning riff.
Can I wander through the garden? Can I wash my face in your milk?
In your milk? What? That's kind of sus.
There's a poison in your ivy. It's setting your soul, but I'm on it. You said you would walk beside me, and so it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough for you to save me now. 'Cause where was your hand when I was always screaming out? Can you feel the rush? Can you feel the rush? Think I'm drowning in the blood of your empire.
I'm really loving this like fast-paced part here.
Can you feel the rush? Can you feel the rush? Think I'm
I wonder if we're gonna get a breakdown or not. Little faded out scream there. Okay. Ooh. Loving the drumming right now. Yeah, not exactly what I fully expected from President's song. Definitely very interesting. Again, just like Angel Wings in that sense, we are very much diving into this early Fight Star sound. You know, and this is the thing, you know, they can deny all they want who the singer is. I know they said that they're never gonna, you know, say exactly who the singer is because they want that kept under wraps, but we all know. And the fact that we all know, especially us Fight Star fans, we really get to truly appreciate the sound that Fight Star had in the modern era with President, right? So I really enjoyed that fact. You know, as I've said in the past, you know, he's got such an incredible voice to pull off some incredible range too. And he doesn't go balls to the wall with his screams or anything. He never has, but I am kind of curious what it would sound like if we had a full-on heavy track with majority being screams. You know, if we had like a full-on like metalcore track of like screams and then a clean sung chorus, you know, it kind of makes you wonder. I know that President's probably not all about that vibe because they really do dig onto a similar aspect of that whole Sleep Token kind of Bad Omens-y kind of vibe, which I do get and I appreciate, but I want to know what it would sound like if they went full balls to the wall, just because it's a sound that we haven't heard yet. Now, with that being said, like this track being more of the melodic side, you know, especially reminding me of the early day Fight Star days, I rather enjoyed this. Now, is it a song that I'm probably going to be coming back to a lot? Probably not, because the high energy is kind of lacking there. You kind of have to be in a specific mood for this one, I kind of feel. But it's still a very good track in my eyes. I really did enjoy the fact that, again, we are not getting this auto-tune post-processing overabundance of effects on his vocals, which, again, you can always tell that there's some effects. This one was again a little bit more drawn back, though, just like Angel Wings, which I really do enjoy. It is one of the most complained about things about the King of Terrors EP and their like first tracks. And I'm glad that they're maybe listening to a lot of criticism in regards to the effects. You know, I kind of have a theory on why they did the effects, and I feel like I might be right, but I want to open this up for a little bit of discussion. What do you think the reason being behind the effects is? I think, honestly, it was just because of the masking of the voice to kind of really hide who he was, right? But I honestly feel it didn't work out in the end, didn't execute good enough. And the fact that most of us caught on to it, especially during the choruses for the earlier songs, you know, we identified that voice right away. So I feel like their goal of trying to mask who the singer was with the processing and overuse of autotune on the voice there, I feel like it kind of failed in that sense, but I feel like that could be a very good thing too, to see that it failed, because we are getting music now that we are much more accustomed to, and we're going to enjoy more as, you know, Fight Star fans, or even, you know, as a President fan, you're probably going to want to hear a more natural sound, right? So yeah, I really did enjoy this track, but like I said, this is probably one that I'm going to be listening to, whether it's an EP or album that comes out. This is probably going to be one that's going to be one to hear in full as an experience kind of thing. I don't necessarily think this was single worthy. If I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't think this was completely single worthy, but it is what it is. We got it as a single, and I'm not saying it's a bad song, because it definitely isn't. The only thing missing, if I had to really critique anything, the only thing missing, I wish we did get a breakdown out of it. But it is what it is. I guess it was supposed to be more of a melodic track with a little bit of tinge of heaviness to it. But yeah, I really did enjoy this one. I am super excited to hear what else we're gonna get from President. Again, I really hope that we get this like real heavy sound, at least one track. I want a really, really heavy track from President. And that's my hopes for this project that's coming up for them, whether it's an EP or an album. Hopefully they announce whatever's coming up next as well. I have an inkling it might be another EP instead of the album that was rumored, just because they're kind of releasing a little bit fast coming off of that EP. So I feel like if it was going to be an album, it would probably be like next year by the time they'd be releasing music. But it is what it is. Definitely am, like I said, excited to check out New President always. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. What did you think of this track? Even though it's more melodic and not totally heavy, I still rather enjoyed it. So I'm pretty sure a lot of President fans might enjoy this one too for a more melodic track. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. But yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. Link for that will be in the description. But yeah, that's about it. I've been Charmox. Keep shining, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.